Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. I hope that you've had an amazing week. I have been doing my devotions at night and reading some of my favorite stories. And we've been in quarantine for a really long time now, and I'm getting a little bit bored. So I was reading in my devotion the other day about this guy who was riding on this huge boat. And I thought, what if I could build a boat? So we're going to get started on our lesson in just a few minutes. But for right now, I'm going to try something, all right? So let's do this. All right, so I went on the internet, found some directions for how to build a boat. So let's see. 748 screws? I mean, who has that many? 78 individual pieces of timber. I maybe have 2 or 3, so we'll see. Lots of I used a light what is that?
Eucalyptus.
No. Let's see. Lots of disposable rubber gloves. I mean, who even has those these days? No, can't do that. Tools. Okay. Hand plane? What's a hand plane? Appropriate breathing Okay, listen. I don't like their plan. I mean, it might work, but I don't like their ideas, so I'm going to do it my own way. Let's do this. All right, I got my safety goggles. I've got a saw here, and I've got a hammer. It's a good start. And over here, I've got a couple pieces of wood, which, I mean, looks like to me should be a good start to the boat. Oh, and this nail, which is going to be very important. So, all right. Don't have instructions because I'm doing it on my own way. So, let's see. Hello. Oh, maybe it goes like that. Oh, there it goes. All right. Okay. All right. We can do this. All right. Let's see. Probably next I should maybe saw it. Wow. This is... Whew. Okay. Shape of a boat. Okay. Wow. These people make it look so easy. All right, forget that. Let's try. Let's do it this way. Okay. All right, I don't want to get my finger, so let's see. Does that look like a shape of a boat? All right, let's see. Oh, okay, nope. Oh, it's coming out. Listen, these goggles, I can't. How they do this so easily? I don't. All right, let's try it. Oh, there it is. There it's not. All right, I think this is surely what's messing me up. It's not my building because I know what I'm doing. So, all right. Wow, it's not going anywhere. All right, guys. This isn't working, so I'm going to try something else. All right, so I've got this box that I think is a pretty good start to a boat, I think. The color's a little bit off, so I think this should be pretty good. I mean, I think that looks like a pretty good size, what are these called? Paintbrush. I would think, it shouldn't take me that long. So, all right, let's try this. Let's see. All right, so let's get the paint here. Man, like my paint is starting to run together. I don't know how. I thought they probably used a bowl like this, but it would appear probably not. But, it is what it is. Let's see how this goes. All right. Wow. Guys, I mean, I know what I'm doing, so it's not me. I did read that I should probably, when you're painting, you should maybe have a bigger brush, but I knew that, kind of thought that it would be fine, because I know what I'm doing. This is not me. So, oh boy. All right, light blue. We'll work with it. It's okay. It's all right. Wow, this is gonna take me a really long time. So let's see how this goes. All right, listen. This is not going very well. I thought I knew what I was doing, but I mean, it is what it is, so. There we go. All right. Zoop, 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 zoop. Yeah. This is it, guys. This is a good start to a boat. It's something. It's something. I like it. All right, guys, I'm not going anywhere. I thought that this would be a good boat. Thought I knew what I was doing, but as you can clearly see, I'm trying to go, and I'm still sitting here in the same spot. I probably should have taken my time and done it right. I was trying to hurry. I mean, look at how I painted it. It's, it is what it is. But I should have taken the time and listened to the people that actually know what they're talking about. I should have done what they told me to, because in the long run, it would have been way easier, and I wouldn't have wasted my time trying to do all this. That reminds me of our Bible lesson today. So there was a guy in the Bible. You might have heard about him before. His name was Jonah. And Jonah was he was special to God. And God wanted him to be his messenger he wanted him to go to Nineveh and tell the people about him. And the people of Nineveh were not nice. They were the bad guys. And so when God told Jonah, you need to go and tell the people of Nineveh about me, Jonah was like, oh God, no, I don't want to do that. So Jonah went and he bought a ticket to go on a boat in the very opposite direction of Nineveh. And so as he gets on the boat and he's like, yeah, I won. God can't find me now, because here I am on this boat sailing far, far away from where he wanted me to go. I have won this battle. But we all know that you can't run from God. You can't run away from him, because God's everywhere. He's always with us, which is sometimes, most of the time, very comforting. But sometimes when we're doing things that are not good, you kind of think, uh-oh, God saw that. So Jonah thought, I have won this. I'm out of here. See you, Nineveh. I'm not going to go and tell those people about God, because I'm so much better than them. I am way better than those people of Nineveh. So I'm out of here. And so he gets on the boat, and you know what happens? As he's on the boat, this horrific, terrible, awful storm comes up. These people the guys on this boat, they're all over the place, and the boat's rocking back and forth, and they're about to fall out, and they are all over the place. They start throwing stuff overboard. Their suitcases, literally anything that they can find to get some weight off of the boat. They are getting rid of absolutely everything. And Jonah's laying there, and he's like, oh, guys, bad news. This is my fault. God sent this storm because I didn't listen to him. This storm's my fault. And the only way to stop it is for you to throw me overboard, because that's what I deserve, because I didn't listen to God. God wanted me to go to Nineveh, and instead I did it my own way. Just like I tried to build this boat for today's lesson, because I'm bored, really, is why I tried to build it. But it didn't work out. And Jonah was thinking the same way. I thought I was going to get away from Nineveh, but this isn't working out. So he says, listen, on the count of 3, you guys toss me overboard. And the guys are like, dude, we can't do that. He's like, no, I'm serious. This is my fault. this wouldn't have happened if it weren't for me. You throw me overboard. So the guys were like, okay, let's try it. They were desperate. Their boat was all over the place and they were going to sink. Their boat was going to tip over. They were going to go down they were going down into the water. So they thought, all right, if Jonah says it's his fault, he wants to do this, all right, let's throw him. So on the count of 3, they just whoof over the side of the boat. Jonah goes flopping into the water. I don't know if you've ever jumped in the pool and you're just kind of floating there for a second. So he's just kind of hanging out in the ocean. He's thinking, all right, this is how I'm going to die. This is the end of me. And then something large, some kind of large fish. Most people think it's a whale. Here's a secret about me. I am petrified of whales. It's a really weird thing. I know I've never seen a whale in real life. I'm terrified of them. So scared. To be swallowed by a whale is really my worst nightmare. However, the whale is actually what saved Jonah. So there's Jonah flopping all around in the water, and then whoop, and he's looking around. He's like, it's so dark and slimy. Why is there so much slime? And then he starts, oh, it smells like dead fish in here. Where in the world am I? And then he realizes he is in the belly of this ginormous fish. So what do? So he took the time and he prayed. He spent time with God. He spent the time that really should be a terrible time. He spent that time praying to God. So Jonah was in the belly of the fish for 3 days. And then guess what? That fish all of a sudden maybe starts gagging a little bit. If you've ever done that, it's kind of gross, so I won't act it out. But all of a sudden the fish goes, bleh, and there goes Jonah. That was the way that God saved Jonah, which seems kind of weird, doesn't it? That God saved Jonah by a ginormous fish swallowing him. But it got Jonah's attention because he didn't listen. He was doing it his way. He was doing it, instead of listening to God who knew what he was talking about, he did it in the way that he wanted to do it, instead of listening to God. So then God said, okay, Jonah, I want you to go to Nineveh. Those people need to hear about me. I love them just like I love you. Yes, they've done some really bad things, but they deserve my love just as much as everybody else does. They need to know about me. I need to be their very best friend. So this time, instead of Jonah running away, guess what? He went to Nineveh. He was tired of running away from God. He thought, God does know what he's talking about. Last time didn't work out for me so well. He's in his boat and it didn't go well. So he thought, all right, I'm going to listen. So he went and he told all of those people who were bad people about Jesus and about the love that Jesus has for them and about the amazing grace that God had for them. And the people of Nineveh turned to God because Jonah listened to him. He finally did what he was supposed to do instead of trying to do it his way. So just like Jonah did in this story, we can take this Bible story and we can learn from it that God knows what's best. Even when it seems like a crazy idea, it seems like something is crazy, we can trust that God knows what he's talking about and he knows what he's doing way better than we ever could. And we can listen to him and we can trust him that if we do listen, he's going to take care of us. So I know these times are hard. We're still stuck inside. We're still in quarantine. We're still away from all of our friends and family. But God knows what he's doing. God has got this all under control. Did you know that God knew that this was going to happen to us way before any of us were even born? None of this surprised God. He knew that we would be stuck inside like this. But we can take that and we can trust him and know without a doubt that God is taking care of us and he knows what he's doing. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Thank you again for watching. As always, I know I say this every week, I miss you like crazy. Cannot wait to see you. We're closer, guys. We're actually 7 days closer than we were even last week. We're closer to getting back together. Keep praying for it. Keep praying that we get back to church soon. I can't wait to see you. I'm gonna hug you. I tell you guys this every week, so you better get ready for some big hugs because they're coming. They are coming because I miss you guys so much. I'm praying for you. Have an amazing week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.